If you need to take the final test, here are the steps to do it. Chances are you're going to be able to go to the weekly module learning plan, and maybe different terms will look different. Maybe in the quick links there'll be a link to take the final test. But once we click on the weekly module learning plan, this will snap to the last week of class. You may have to scroll through if you're taking this and it's not the last week of class. But real important is to find your block. Let's say, for example, I'm a Block 2 student. I'm going to have to copy this code. And depending on what you're doing this on, sometimes on an iPad it won't let you copy that code, so you'll have to write that code down. But copy or write down that code, and you need to click on this link right here. This link will bring you to Precision Exams website, and resist the temptation to say log in, because you're going to have to actually register for an account, not log in. So when you register for this account, you're going to have to put in some information. You have to find your school district. You can start typing. And then your student ID, if you remember what your student ID is, that's great. If you don't remember what your student ID is, I suggest like the first few numbers of your address. It just got to be unique to you. Don't put 1 in or 2 in for your student ID, because if another student has done that, your test will get recorded as them. So if you know your student ID, great. If not, that's okay. I'm going to put in the school's email address. Okay, so then you need to do your date of birth. Let's just say February 4th, 2004. Email address is optional. If you can put your school email address in here, that's totally fine. You definitely don't need to put a cell phone number. And then if you need an address and you don't want to put your own in, put in the address of the school. Do that. Then we're going to hit finish. And this is where you're going to paste in that exam code. Again, write it in there if you had to write it down, and then begin exam. When you click begin exam, that is going to send me a notification that you are ready to start the test. You won't be able to begin the test until I authorize it. So you may sit at a screen that says awaiting authorization until I do authorize it. So if you're not taking it at the same time that the rest of the class is, you're probably likely to send me an email to let me know that you're taking the test, because I actually have to be logged into Precision Exams to see the request that you are sending me. If you're a second block person, we're going to take the test at about 10 o'clock. If you're a third block person, we're going to take the test right at about 1:50. And if you're, 11:50 to 11:55. And if you're a fourth block person, about 2 o'clock is when we'll take the test. So try to be around those times if you would like to have me already logged into the system. So say begin exam and then just wait, and the test will pop up. It's not an open note test. This is something that you have to do from memory. And I'm going to know if you are not being honest with it, because I can go in and see what you're doing on your iPad and where you're clicking around during the test. So please be honest, and good luck.